multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh. Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
George doesn't dance.
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger. Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. I think that this is the first 6 p.m. edition of Virtual Tour Live where it's been a regular, schmegular version of Virtual Tour Live. Lord Jesus, because we've been covering a lot of reality TV. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for you. So we went to 16 destinations today. So we're going to kick it off with Sunny Hostin from The View. And apparently her husband is into some things. We'll get into that. Twitch, Stephen Boss, who should still be here, by the way, his wife Allison revealed something that a lot of people are not happy about, and I have received some people who are not happy. We'll talk about that. Cardi B is in the news, and Lord Jesus, just you do wrong by people, you don't get the right to be upset with how they get to respond to you. Black Panther, there's a rumor that Black Panther may be coming back, and I have my choice of who I believe should be Black Panther. I'll tell you my choice there. Spotify is doing something really big. You know, we talked about remote work this morning on the morning edition of Virtual Tour Live. We'll get to that. Kanye West. Lord Jesus, what else is happening with Kanye West? Well, I'll tell you. And then finally, Chloe Bailey, what hole did you dig with Tiffany Red? We got a lot to talk about. Higher is Way Low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. By the way, y'all, I know Melody is live. I dropped in the chat. I got show at 6, so listen. Make Captain Venus a mod. Melody, Cherie, and Sean. With that being said, you see the Virtual Tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that Virtual Tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Let's get to begin in doing what we do because it is time to go on tour. 8 destinations for you this evening. Let's get to the beginning and doing what we do. We're going to kick it off with Sunny Hostin, everybody. Yes, indeed. Man, now I saw this on the Jasmine brand, so I got that, but then I started to do some investigating. I'm like, okay, so this is an exclusive from the Daily Mail. So it looks like the Daily Mail, the U.S. Sun always has the plug. So here we go from the dailymail.com. The View co-host Sunny Hostin's surgeon husband Emmanuel accused of insurance fraud and bombshell lawsuit. The longtime husband of the View co-host Sunny Hostin is starting the new year under a cloud of being accused of federal insurance fraud. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Manuel Manny Hostin is among nearly 200 defendants named in one of the largest RICO cases ever filed in New York. He and many of the others are accused or getting get-backs by performing surgery and fraudulently billing a company that insures tax companies and Uber and Lyft drivers. Hostin knowingly provide fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries. The lawsuit filed on December 17th claims the insurance firm American Transit was then billed in exchange for kickbacks and or other compensation which were disguised as dividends or other cash distributions. Hostin's attorney, Daniel Thawani's told DailyMail.com his client denies each and every allegation and called the lawsuit a blanket, shadow-shot, meritless lawsuit by a near-bankrupt insurance carrier. Okay, then, so that is Manny there. He is the owner of Hostin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located in Midtown Manhattan, in New York. And there's the family. They're beautiful looking family, Sonny. Yes, indeed. So that's Manny, and then that's their son, that's their daughter. I'm here for the Afro sister. Yes, indeed, looking gorgeous as a family there. It is meant to intimidate and harass doctors from collecting for care given to American Transit insurers and their passengers. He said Hostin has an impeccable record, adding American Transit has rushed into the lawsuit without ever conducting an examination of Dr. Hostin or expressing any concerns to his lawyers. The real story here is about insurance carrier abusing the legal system to limit and restrict healthcare benefits to its insurers and their passengers and write off its proper obligations, Roy said. Sonia Hostin, 56, has been married to the doctor for nearly a quarter of a century. They tied the knot in 1998. They have 2 children and live in a palatial 10-bed, 10-bathroom estate in Purchase, New York. Y'all need a house sitter? Wait a minute. What? 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Y'all sure y'all don't need a house sitter? Because I'm available. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got nothing else to do. I just got to have, the Wi-Fi connection and do virtual tour live from, your house. But I'm available. Wow. All right, then, Sonny, I'm not mad at it. They met at a church in Maryland where he graduated from Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine in 1996. Sonny, a lawyer and former prosecutor, is a senior legal correspondent and analyst for ABC News, as well as co-host of The View. And here it is here. The SurgCorp orthopedic providers purportedly performing arthroscopic procedures at, by, and or through SurgCorp ASCs include, but not limited to, defendants Ackerman, Apodides, Baum, Bearcourt, Berskan, Daza, Garson, Haza, Hostin, Kassaman, McCullough, Macan, Sales, Senna, Upper Shanita, and Wasserman, along with the late A. Joyce Senna, individually referred to by name and collectively referred to as the SurgCorp orthopedic providers. The SurgCorp orthopedic providers build in their individual capacity and or through professional entities in which they are the record owners, including the following: Paul Ackerman, MD, Contemporary Orthopedics, Associated SurgCorp ASCs, All City ASC, New Jersey City, North Queens, Rockaways, ASC, Alexos Appendix, Appendix PC, All City and Fifth Avenue ASC, Howard Barn, MD, Bay Ridge PC, All City ASC, Empire State ASC, Dove Berkowitz, MD, Advanced Orthopedics, All City, Empire State, Fifth Avenue, Jersey City, Malapan, North Queens, and New Horizon ASC, Gabriel Daza, Daza Orthopedic, New Empire State, New Horizon, Rockland, and Bergen, ASC, Albert Garza, Garza PC, Empire State, North Queens, and Rockaways ASC, Robert Hart, MD, Harza Orthopedics, New Horizon ASC, New Jersey ASC, Emmanuel Hostin, Hostin Orthopedics, All City, Empire State, Fifth Avenue, New Jersey City, New Horizon, Saddlebrook ASC, Barry Kaiserman, Katzman PC, All City, Fifth Avenue, North Queens ASC, Kenny McCullough Orthopedic, All City, Empire State, Fifth Avenue, New Jersey City, New Horizon, North Queens ASC. Defendant Emmanuel Hostin, MD, is a natural person residing in the state of New York and was licensed to practice medicine in the state of New York on or about August 6, 2002 under license number 22587A as listed with the New York Departments of State and or Education as a record holder of Hostin Orthopedics. Public records indicate that since at least approximately 2016, Hostin has had approximately a 1.0750 to 1.9884% ownership interest in Empire State ASC, and continues to have ownership interest in Empire State ASC. In furtherance of the schemes to defraud alleged herein, Hostin normally provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including oscilloscopic surgeries to coveted persons through Hostin Orthopedics that he poorly performed at one or more of the Surgical ASCs, including Empire State, Fifth Avenue, All City, New Horizon, New Jersey City, Southbrook, and Rockaway ASC, and billed to American Transit through each of those entities in exchange for kickbacks. Now, the compensation, which were disguised as dividend or other cash distributions for his investment in Empire State ASC. Defendant Hostin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine PC. Hostin Orthopedics was incorporated on or about February 14th, 2006, and purports to be a professional corporation authorized to do business in the state of New York, with its principal place of business located at 369 Lexington Avenue, floor 8, New York, 10017. Defendant Hostin is the record owner of Hostin Orthopedics and poorly provide examinations to coveted persons from Hostin Orthopedics and fraudulently billed American Transit for medical and other healthcare services, pursuant to a fraudulently predetermined treatment protocol in retrospective of medical necessity in exchange for kickbacks and or other financial compensations paid by one or more controllers and or the entities owned, controlled, and operated by them and or one or more of the John. I think that's all. Let me see. Oh, I ain't going on. Wait. Zoom out. Hang on, y'all. Let me see if I can refresh this. I was trying to zoom in because the print was small. There we go. Okay. Let me go back to this here. Oh, John Doe's. Okay, that's what it is. John Doe. Those 2 through 20 or ABC Corporation. 1 through 20. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay, good to know. Back in February, co-host Whoopi branded her a husband's cooking live on air. Okay. Wow. She has also shared painful experience about her struggles with infertility before she and her husband welcomed their children, a 22-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter. In January 2021, she revealed the tragic news that her husband's parents, both physicians, had died of COVID over the holiday break. In the suit filed in federal court in Brooklyn, Dr. Hostin, 54, is named as the owner of Hostin Orthopedics, working out of an 8th-floor office on Lexington Avenue, close to Manhattan's Grand Central Terminal. American Transit claims rampant insurance fraud is endemic in New York State, thanks to its no-fault law, under which insurers must pay up to $50,000 for medical expense for people injured in road accidents. These substantial possible no-fault recoveries can incentivize providers with ill intent to overdiagnose, overtreat, and overbill to recover the most money for themselves. American Transit said in a statement the law was introduced in 1974 in the wake of rapidly rising automobile insurance costs and when accident victims were experiencing long delays in compensation. American Transit says in the suit. So right here is in this building is where Hostin Orthopedics is. And then here it is here. American Transit, the larger insurance of taxis and Ubers in New York City, is seeking more than $450 million in damages in one of the largest RICO cases ever filed in New York. But taxis and rideshare vehicles are now required to pay up to $200,000, 4 times the coverage for private drivers. This has put a target on the backs of livelier vehicles and the insurance companies which insure them for unsavory persons seeking to capitalize on payouts following injuries. In the aggregate, those abusing the no-fault law have racked up hundreds of millions in fraudulent payments, destabilized the liability insurance market in New York City, increased premiums, and hardworking taxi, can, and livery drivers, and harmed the public. American Transit is seeking more than $450 million in damages in the case. The insurance company claims Hostin was given an investment interest in Empire State Ambulatory Surgery Center in exchange for referring a steady stream of patients. Empire State ASC issued regular payments to or for the benefit of Hostin, in which in fact were legal kickbacks for referrals, the court papers claim. As examples, the insurance company claims Hostin, who is affiliated with several top New York hospitals, including Mount Sinai and Lenox Hill, saw 2 patients in January 2023 who were involved in low-impact collisions that should have caused no more than soft tissue injuries. But in both cases, Hostin is said to have performed arthroscopic surgery within 2 months without seeing if the patients would have recovered, though more conservative care. William Napboni, an attorney for American Transit, told DailyMail.com, no fraudulent fraud is a huge problem in New York. American Transit filed a lawsuit as a part of its statutory responsibility to fight such fraud, but Stephen Harfis, a lawyer who has represented in similar cases, told Law.com that the lawsuit looks like to be a Hail Mary by American Transit. He calls it a desperate attempt at wiping out large swaths of receivables and targeting smaller practices that might sell because they can't afford litigation. Woo! Lord Jesus, Sonny, what is the view today? Jesus Christ. Hey, Janet J. Good to see you. Hey, TKO 2890 Roblox player. Evening, Brandon. I was on Mel live. Now I'm broke. Is Melody still live or is she off the live now? Because listen, once again, Melody just popped up live. She's a grown ass woman. She can do what she wants to do. But I was only able to be in there for a limited time because, like I said, I got a show at 6 o'clock for you guys. So, but oh my God, Sonny. First of all, we think about the CEO of, United Healthcare that got powed by Luigi Macron, and how the healthcare system is not fair to people, right? And if you are getting, a kickback or under the table money when, the bill and the payment should be, publicly available for the transactions, right? To keep up with, what's happening at the orthopedic business. Because that's a problem, right? So whenever you're covering a story like this, you need to be careful, okay? Everything's alleged. In my opinion, is for entertainment purposes only. It is on the Jasmine brand. This story is out there, okay? But yeah, I would say best thing to do right now is to listen. If you didn't do anything wrong, let the system work itself out. But if you did, oh my Lord Jesus, y'all, could y'all imagine Married to Medicine New York if Manny Hostin was a cast member on Married to Medicine New York? Ooh, what a storyline this would have been. Now, I know that they have Married to Medicine Los Angeles, but I don't think that's even on anymore. But Lord Jesus, if Married to Medicine New York was a show on Bravo and Sonny Hostin was a part of this with Manny, Ooh, because now you gotta follow Manny to his place of work. Now you gotta follow Sonny to The View and ABC News and interacting with everybody who is married to medicine. Oh my Lord, that Bravo, do Married to Medicine New York. We need some new content to watch and to review and to distribute, right? So oh my Lord Jesus, that's crazy. All right, y'all. Some more virtual tour live about you right from the space right here, right now. That is Steven Twitch Boss, right? As you guys know, he was on, So You Think You Can Dance. He was the DJ for Ellen DeGeneres. And that, he was an executive producer, and he took his own life. He should still be here. He should. With that being said, for me at takeout.com, Steven Twitch Boss widow details late star's drug addiction. Allison Holker, the widow of Steven Twitch Boss, the former DJ for the Ellen DeGeneres show, has opened up again about the star's alleged alleges that she found them in a shoebox while she was going through his closet and trying to find an outfit for him to wear for his funeral. It was really a triggering moment for me because there were a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I didn't know existed. It was very alarming to me that there was so much happening that I had no clue about. She told people it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out, but also having the process that he was going through so much and he was hiding so much. There must have been a lot of shame in that. So Holker is promoting her memoir, This Far, My Story of Love, Loss, and Embracing the Light, which will be released on February 4th from Harper's. Now, here's the thing, right? Twitch is gone, so he can no longer speak. Hey, Najima, welcome in, my friend. So Twitch can no longer speak. However, that's sickness. And guess what? Now Twitch is being talked about in a fashion that was his business. You are his widow. That should have been your business. Just keep it a buck. I think that was the wrong move to make because now, the kids, I don't know how grown they are, but last time I saw them, I think it was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, they were very small, right? So now these kids will have to grow up to know that their dad had a drug addiction, right? So there's always a way to do everything. I don't think that this was it. And there are a couple of people that are having something to say about. So Candace Dillard Bassett will ask Steven Twitch Boss widow for new drug allegations. Everything I just read to y'all. Candace Dillard Bassett slammed Allison Holker, the widow of the late DJ Steven the Twitch Boss, after she spilled the tea about his alleged addiction issues. Holker alleged that after his death, she discovered cornucopia of drugs, including mushrooms, pills, and other substances inside shoeboxes. I'm not even going to say it, but this white woman doing everything but protecting her black children and her black husband's legacy. She should have kept this in her therapist's office as an agent. I agree. I fully agree. I think that this should have stayed, with y'all family. I get that addiction, depression, and child abuse are very real topics. They are very real spaces, and these are issues of the soul that need to be talked about. In the same token, that person needs to be able to come out with their own story. Keep it in the book. And it says here, after the beloved Ellen DeGeneres show star died by suicide in 2022, Holker discovered that he was battling scary demons. How she navigated her shock and grief, protected their 3 kids, is healing with a new love. I don't know if that new love is a hobby. I don't know if it's with an animal or if it's with a person, but this should not have been your new love should not have been included in this. It should. So Wesley is 16, son Maddox is 8, and Darziah is 5. So got more. There's some people that are not clearly happy with this. Camp of not being happy. This should have been private. From the Jazz brand, Steven, Twitch boss widow Alison Hooker reacts to claim she is disgracing his name. Right here, this whole thing makes me feel sad. He's gone, why tear apart his name? I was fully supportive about you moving in and being happy, but this paycheck was not worth disgracing his name. Moving on. Yeah. Sorry about that. She meant it. That's the thing about Instagram. You can't really edit, and you should be able to. If you can edit your comments on Facebook, you should be able to edit your comments on Instagram. But anyway, I was fully supportive about you moving on and being happy that this paycheck was not worth disgracing his name. 3,491 likes. Jay Torres 916 says this: I will always love you, just trying to help people feel safe to ask for help and support. I get that, right? What could have been a better way about it, not that this would have been any better, but the best thing to do is to go to his family members and ask them what they would like to do, because there could have been a way to do this. There could have been a Black mental health organization. Better yet, you could have teamed up with Taraji P. Henson, and it could have been a whole Black man mental way to do this. But this wasn't the way at all. Hey, my thoughts. Good to see you, my friend. No, it's not. Just because she's a white woman and she has that aura in her DNA, that's the way they move. Snake ass pink pig. Oh my. Tell me how you really feel. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Can one person please tell me how reading about this man's alleged addictions and abuse helped them feel safe? I really want to know. None of it made me feel safe. A new autopsy by the Times clears up some answered questions, confirming there were no drugs or alcohol found in the dancer system at the time of death. The report also stated, per his family, boss had no history of suicidal ideation or suicide attempts. His wife had filed a missing persons report. His wife had filed a missing persons report with the Los Angeles Police Department the day before Moss was found dead by the hotel keeper 10 minutes after checkout time. Thank you so much, Mr. Renner Spoons, for the context there. Girl, by no wonder he was hiding his demons. You clearly want to say SMH. I feel so bad for his kids and family. She could have advocated for people getting help and support without telling his personal business. That part, definitely side because it's cost of death. His cost of death because her behavior seems money driven. I mean, it was one thing to disclose his addiction, mental health issues, but to read his journal, share his childhood abuse was out of order, especially when she says he didn't even share it with her. That part. If they did not share it with you in the living, you do not get to share it when they're dead. You went it about the wrong way. If he wanted somebody to know, he was shared it on his own Insta. Cancel the book and move on. Tell your story. This story, his story, is his business, ain't yours to tell. I don't like her, what she's doing. My question is, did you really love him? A marriage is supposed to be sacred, not interview and tell our story for the right amount of cash. He helped no one except herself to the bank. Twitch worked hard. Who went battle themselves emotionally, constantly working enough, telling that man's business. At least try to let him rest in peace. Maybe open up a new investigation. Maybe a new investigation should open up about his death. The way the wife is moving is shady and cringy. And you just see the comments just keep going. I will read these last comments here. Let's see. Girl, bye. If he was hiding it from you, then why would he want the world to know? Also, his autopsy report that he revealed that he had no drugs or alcohol in his system at the time of death. So what was the purpose? If you think of his kids, there are other ways of bringing awareness. This ain't it. Why are you trying to charge his legacy now that that he's not here. He was alleged. Share his journal entry should be illegal. Y'all don't like Dr. Umar, but he told us this. He warned us. She did not have to reveal his secrets to make people feel safe. He talked. We all speculated what was going on with him. She could have continued to protect him and keep it quiet, but her dancing TikToks are not paying the bills. Basically, this is the, you know what? Hang on. This is the white Jada Pinkett Smith. I said it. She is the white Jada Pinkett Smith. She is the white Jada Pinkett Smith. I said it. Okay. 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 We good? We good? We good. Okay. I say it. The white Jada Pinkett Smith. Like I said to ATLian, Michelle ATLian, that Will Smith will have chapters and Jada Pinkett Smith will be in chapters. There's a difference and a distinction between the two. It's the same thing with this. Twitch will have chapters. Allison will be in chapters. Okay? And y'all, I know that some of y'all like, well, Braylon, you want to be in media so bad. What if you meet Jada Pinkett Smith? Okay, and I'm not the only person that has dragged Jada Pinkett Smith. Y'all got to get over the fact that when celebrities or anybody puts themselves in the group chat and drops something in the group chat, we got the right to talk about what's happening in the group chat. Okay? And can we just say, if there was a black trading deadline, that Jada Pinkett Smith would be traded? And Lisa Ray McCoy said that her and Will Smith will be a power couple. I believe it. I think Will Smith should divorce Jada Pinkett Smith and marry Lisa Ray McCoy and they go fuck. That's what I think. And I think Jada Pinkett Smith should lose her part in Overbrook Entertainment. Westbrook Entertainment, whatever the hell it is. And I think Jada should just have her money from her account and her assets. Nothing from Will's. And what? Child, please. And Jada Pinkett Smith ain't gonna do shit to me. The fuck? Norris Ager. Boss was the happiest sad man I've ever seen, or hap sad. Something in the milk ain't clean. Old girl know what time it is. Time will tell, and it will. Hello, Girlfriend Chronicles. Good to see you. Girlfriend Chronicles, I believe, is a content creator as well. She's a nasty piece of work, and you said it well, too. That's what we do. We say what needs to be said. Lord. So, that being said, there is more. Steven Twitch boss, longtime friend Courtney and Platt Slam's wife Allison Poker for using her husband's personal journal entries in her memoir. I was there the moment you both connected. I was there the day you got engaged. I stood by your side on your wedding day. I was in your home the day he died. I was by your side because your husband was my family. It didn't matter how often we forever. All the letter for forever. I like that. This is by far the most tacky, classist, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my life. We all had to sign some weird NDA to attend his funeral. Even his own mother, who you treated like garbage this entire time. And let's just remember, you wouldn't have even had a husband if it wasn't for her. Not to share anything or ruin his name as if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. Here you go, writing a book, follow dirty laundry, smearing his name and attempting to dim the bright, loyal, loving light that was your husband, my friend. Whether any of it is true or not is besides the point. This is how you protect the boss name. You're so quickly dropped on your social media platform. You so quickly dropped on your social media platforms 48 hours after his passing. Legacy. Now, you protect his children about him. You have moved on. You're living your life. You're on every carpet you can get on, every celebrity road you can sit in, every magazine you can be in. And you needed to do this. Get a journal, a therapist, a friend, but publishing a book, shamelessly sharing the pages of your husband's journal, People magazine, what a joke. Yes, he took his own life, which is a fact all of us still can't fathom it. He was clearly having mental issues, hurting so deeply. This is an example of empathy, of your love. This smear campaign is for a buck. This smear campaign for a buck is absolutely not what he would have ever wanted, no matter how bad he was hurt. Not for a second. You are a living, breathing bulldozer. Stick to your own demons. Shame on you, Allison. Shame on your money helping team. Let my friend rest in peace, not in your PR. Courtney Ann Platt, listen, if you go whip that trick's ass, it is going to be the biggest GoFundMe of all time. And yes, I said whoop the trick's ass. What? I know y'all ain't gonna be mad. Y'all know how the other side is about Melody. Don't come at me. Don't come at me, because I'm equal opportunity on everybody. Okay? That was very well said. I would claim Courtney as the wife, because that post right there was, I will whoop your ass if you do anything else type of energy. That's all that was. Thank you, Courtney. For anyone that called Twitch a friend, learning of Alice's book was a terrible thing to see today. It was like a gross betrayal of someone she claimed to love. That's who chose to be his wife. Starting aside, I hit step because her actions are given. I was just in love. Everyone showed my husband. Cleopatra is off the head, the SMH. Her milking it has been questioned what part she played in his mental when he was alive. Very interesting. Standing ovation. That's a friend, protector, and type confidant I want in my life. Cheers to her. I stand on black woman, widow would never. Let him rest in peace, not in your PR as a bar. And it is. She ate and did. I pray not one soul buys it. Courtney's a real one. I want one standing behind me like this if I die. Courtney said, "Oh, that's a true friend. Speaks up in your absence." Bravo, Courtney. This is what sleeping with the enemy looks like. We all saw this coming, but using personal journal entries is disgusting. Steven Twitch boss cousin Darnell called out his widow, Allison Holker, for alleging he was a drug addict. I'm so tired keeping my ucking mouth shut, bro. You did our family so mother ucking dirty. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about NDA. This crazy boy made me and his actual family sign an NDA just to even attend this funeral. She's been trying to tarnish his legacy and refuses to let the boss family see the children, only to exploit and allow my cousin, hell no, including his mother rather. Wait, she had y'all sign the NDAs at the funeral before y'all walked in, or she sent it another way prior to the funeral? It's clear that she possibly got paid for exclusive sport with People magazine. As we walked in, they were being passed out. Now, if the cousin cannot stand you, right? If the best friend of Twitch is more of a wife than your existence, and everyone on social media is not liking your ass, maybe, Allison, come here. The fucking problem is you, Trick. Just say. Just say. Just say. If all those elements, those circumstances, those factors are not liking anything you're doing in this box, maybe you are the problem. Maybe you are the problem. Now, of course, you know, I know that some people are going to be like, oh my God, brainless, disrespecting women. First of all, right is right and wrong is wrong. Second of all, I have called out anyone and everyone. Okay? I'm equal opportunity. And third of all, Would you have this same energy if you passed away? If somebody found your drugs and utilized your journal entries when you did not give them permission in the living, okay? Would you have the same energy as me or no? So miss me with your shit. Okay? Hey, Shasta Speaks, welcome in. Like, we're not doing this. Not in 2025. Now, 2024? Oh, buddy, y'all tried to make a mount out of a molehill with Brandon Lee, but 2025? Oh, fuck no. Because everything we do on this channel is factual, actual, and smacktual. Every story that I brought to y'all, every destination, every receipt has never come back null and void. Not one time. There was the Kim Whitley story. Okay, of a threesome with Gerald Lefeur and Monique. But I claimed ownership and said sorry to Kim Whitley. That's saying a lot more than others on YouTube. And I don't need to mention names. Because if I mention names, we're going to be here. Like I said, my success is a bigger cuss out than calling their name out. Okay? Allison, stop. Get some help. And go the fuck to sleep. In the words of Samuel L. Jackson. Okay? You white Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. More virtual tour live after rapper claims she's hiding money. Also, what they filed bankruptcy. After losing a defamation case launched by the Bodak rapper, Cardi took legal action after Tossaway K repeatedly slandered her name on social media. For those of you who don't know, Tossaway K said that Cardi and her child had herpes. Yeah, she said that. Yeah. Said that about mother and her child. Cardi shared how Tossaway K falsely stated that she had drug addiction, multiple STIs, as well as called her a prostitute. A judge ordered Tossaway K to pay the $3.4 million that she still owes to Native. However, she can't deliver this number. I'm sorry. However, she says she can't deliver this number. Cardi, however, is not letting Tossaway K off the hook that easily. She filed a motion for a judge to dismiss the bankruptcy case. Her team claimed that Tasha transferred assets and additional income to her husband's name. She alleges that the blogger has money stored in offshore accounts. Cardi also called out the perception of wealth Tasha seemingly displays on social media. She urged the judge to not allow Tasha to finesse her way out of paying the lofty sum of these allegations. In response to the motion, Tossaway K believes Cardi is trying to thwart her from presenting the bankruptcy case to court. Moreover, the blogger claims that Cardi wants to drain her bank account and how she makes a living. You talked about her and her child having herpes. You would be... Are you serious? You better be lucky. Let me say this on the big screen. You better be lucky all it was a bag. In the words of Sassy, I'm a leave it. Okay. You can't talk about a mother and her child having a STI and think that you ain't going to be handed your ass on a platter. Come on now. Let's stop this shit. A bullshit. Okay. The block. like, y'all, I just can't do it. She says the mother of three hopes to set conditions restricting what she can publicly say on her blog and other pages. Yeah, nosy hoe had to go through that. She got paid $50K every time she says, Nicki Minaj, although Nosy Ho is probably covering the Nicki Minaj, lawsuit with the former manager. I'm sure she's having a frolicking good time on that. And then don't forget Milagro Grams and the trial that she's got with Megan Thee Stallion, right? Cardi's motion also wants to forbid Tasha from Tossaway K rather refile for bankruptcy for 2 years. If approved, the rapper remains steadfast in her request to get every dollar granted from her successful lawsuit. I have said this before, time and time and time again. Go to BET. Go to OWN. Okay? Go to ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. Hell, the CW needs content. Go to Netflix. Go to Hulu. Go to Max. And make a scripted series, right? Okay? That's all you gotta do, make a scripted series. And guess what? $1 million a series. And you do a 3-season deal, right? Because you got to pay $3.4 million. So you just do each season $1.4 million check. And then you pay it to Cardi B. It's that simple. There's more than enough to go off of to get the actors and actresses to do all this. Or, you know what you could do? You can do it in a movie. Oh my God. And then just say, hey, listen, I want $5 million. You get 3.4 to Cardi B, and then you keep the rest of it. At this point, Tossaway K don't want to take responsibility for what she did. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Can y'all still hear me? Type of 1 in the chat. Have y'all can still hear me? Type of 1 in the chat. If you can still hear me there. Type of 1 if you can still hear me there. But yes, so that is what I have to say on Tossaway K and Cardi B. All right. So with that being said, let's roll on. Because then after that, we're going to take a commercial break, and we have more right after this. But before that, let's get to this story here. Saw this today, and for all the fans that love this show, it is the final season. Okay. It's the final season. Now, I'm not going to be able to play the trailer because y'all know how YouTube is. Y'all know how these companies are. They want the show to be successful, but yeah, if you play the video, then you got to take it out, right? Because it'll get blocked around the world. But anyway, from Deadline.com, Prime Video's Harlem to end with season 3. Final trailer drops, okay? Prime Video's Harlem will end with its upcoming 3rd season. It was revealed with the trailer release on Wednesday today. The video can be watched above. The news comes as a surprise following November's announcement that season 3 will premiere on January 23rd, and the drop of the first look photos, no mentioning it would be ending. However, the good news is the whole gang is back together for a lot more drama and fun before it's time to say goodbye, including Angie, Troniqua, Shadi, Quinn, Grace Bryars, Camille, Megan Good, and Ty, Jerry Johnson. From creator, writer, and executive producer Tracy Oliver, Harlem follows the core 4 women on the precipice of change like never before, whether it's motherhood, singlehood, sisterhood, complicated career journeys, or even more complicated families. Stylish and ambitious best friends strive to choose themselves above all else. Season 3 picks up following the shocking cliffhanger from last season. I don't know what the cliffhanger is. Okay, so listen. I'm beyond grateful to the whole team at Amazon for giving me the chance of a lifetime to tell these 4 Black women's stories and shoot it in the city I love. I love Harlem. It's been an incredible journey. I'm so honored to see the impact it's made in culture as well as the impact it had on all of us who have been blessed to work on all for share. A huge thank you to everyone who's watched the show. I'm excited to finally share our best season yet. Core Squad will be joined by newcomers Kofi Sabri, Logan Browning, Robin Gibbons, and Gail Bing, who appear in recurring roles. Sabri will portray Seth, an MLB player, Major League Baseball player, who's confident, charming, and sweet mannerisms land him the spot in one lady's hearts. Browning will portray Portia, an edgy and beautiful woman from Ian's tirelessly childhood, whose return to Harlem causes a stir. Gibbons will portray Jacqueline, Eva's no-nonsense mother. Bean will portray Gibbons' daughter, Eva, a driven yet playful venture capitalist who has started working with Ty. I'm Jerry Johnson. So there you go. So it is the final season of Harlem. So there was no announcement until today that it was the 3rd season. Amazon, Max, Hulu, Netflix, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CW, all the cable networks. You got to do better at respecting me. Okay, I can still hear myself. Okay, I wasn't seeing anything in the chat. Okay. All right, y'all. So that is that there. So when we come back, we got a rumor about Black Panther returning, right? We got Spotify and remote work. We're going to talk about that. Kanye West is upset with somebody. What else is new? We'll talk about that. And Tiffany Red. Ooh, Chloe, what hole did you dig? What hole did you? How did I say it? Chloe, what hole did you dig? There we go. Chloe, what hole did you dig with Tiffany Red? All this and more. Thank you, my thoughts. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't off of YouTube. Good Lord. After you've been through what you've been through, you get a little blackatized. That's traumatized and black. Insane wording. More coming up right after this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our God is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with shame.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's.
Right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have you here. We kicked off the show with Sunny Hostin. Her husband, Manuel, or Manny, may be in some trouble with the biggest RICO case ever filed in New York. There is a company called American Transit that is suing for $450 billion. Sonny, I hope the view is looking kind of decent, because this view is looking, wonky for sure. Then we talked about Twitch. Allison Oker, the white Jada Pinkett Smith, basically took Twitch's drug addiction and also his journal entries and put them in her new memoir, and came out with a People magazine article talking about his business, even though he's no longer here, and how she's moving on with a new love in her life. Let's see here. I went to Copeland's. The salt and the food was too much. I could not eat. It wasted money. My opinion. They should pull all salt from the kitchen. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Usually Copeland's is pretty good. Did you ask for like less salt or something like that? Or now I'm only asking that, y'all. And don't get at me. Me and my thoughts are like this, okay? My thoughts has defended me through and through, even when I was putting 20 on 10. So we good. This is what we call communication skills. Some of y'all on the other side, y'all brains didn't develop after the age of 26, or didn't really develop when you came out of your mother's womb. But this is called communication skills. Y'all should try to have faculties to try these skills out sometime. It was the first time that I went there. Okay. Maybe next time ask if they could pull the salt, because I do know at, sit down restaurants, you can ask for like less salt. You know what I mean? And also, too, when it comes to Copeland's, they are Creole cuisine, New Orleans cuisine, so they do have those spices, and that can be agitating as well. So, see how we had a conversation? And I will keep punching for you, Brandon. I don't windmill. And I appreciate you. And the only reason why she is saying this is because I execute that energy all the time of handling my business. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So, who's ready to hear about some Black Panther? Because I saw this on my Google app, and I'm like, okay, let's talk about it now. Don't get too excited, because nothing is confirmed yet. Okay, nothing is confirmed yet. And I have my choice of who I think could play. Who could play? Okay, who could play Black Panther? Okay, now, this is just me. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna see if y'all like my choice or not. But I think that this is a person who deserves it. Now, of course, it depends on if they want to, continue the legacy, right? Actually, hang on, let's see here. One second. Because this is the thing, right? Like, it's no real way to, oh, you know what? I think I got it. Okay. That's what we'll do. I got two choices now. Okay, I got two choices now. All right. here we go. I hope y'all like my choices, okay? All right, here we go from Yahoo Entertainment, courtesy of Superhero Hype. Rumor Marvel recasting Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther. Marvel Studios is rumored to be recasting the role of T'Challa for more than 4 years after Chadwick Boseman's death. An insider revealed that the studio could be introducing a new actor to come through the multiverse. The character is expected to appear in Marvel Universe films like Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. This recast could bring a version of T'Challa back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though Black Panther Wakanda Forever passed the mantle to Shuri on Earth 616. Now, I will say this, right? I think that Morris Chestnut, okay, interesting. We'll compare that to my choices here in a little bit. I will say this, right? It's been a long time, and I am glad that we as a culture, as a society, and as a world collectively agreed that Chadwick Boseman could not be recasted, right? But the family said that that would be disrespectful to the legacy of Black Panther, and that this series, this movie series, this franchise, this world needs to continue so we can see what we can be. And for a family to be that loving, that kind, and that gracious, listen, that family knows anybody says anything about Chadwick, we are whooping ass and not giving a damn uck or ish about how you recover. Understand? Okay. One quick second. And here it is here before anybody's like, Braylon, that's not true. Okay, all right, not like I, cover, anything, you know what I mean? Not like I have receipts that I can just pull that are very easy to find or anything. You know what I mean? Not like I can do that, right? Not like I can do that. Oh, my Lord Jesus, my Lord. So here is this article from Gimodo here. Right here. Chadwick Boseman's family was consulted on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. This came out October 27, 2022. Losing Chadwick Boseman during the build up to Black Panther Wakanda Forever was more than just losing the star of the film. It lost his heart. The actor was everything to the franchise, and his tragic passing could have very easily seen the film wiped away for good. But the team behind the movie didn't let that happen. The resulting film was a collaboration celebrating his character and the actor himself, in keeping that balance of telling a Marvel story, but also making sure to honor Boseman. Co-writer and director Ryan Coogler revealed that he kept in close contact with the actor's friends and family. Chadwick had people who were in his life creatively as well as family. We were in close contact with some of those people, very close, specifically with his wife Simone and his creative partner Logan Coles, who were told the Hollywood Report at the film's premiere. We were staying tapped in with them as much as we could, gave us the space to create, but obviously we were seeking out their opinion all the time. We're looking forward to sharing it with everybody. Okay. So the family got consulted for this. Okay. So I want y'all to know that. And then there was a People magazine article, people.com article. Okay. So I am saying this because this is factual information. I know the other side doesn't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of the brain cells to actually be truthful, because they're the personification of what a liar is. Over here, it's a little bit different. Okay, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. Let me show y'all this article over here. Okay, here we go. Chadwick Boseman's, hang on. Right here, Chadwick Boseman's brother voices approval for Black Panther petition asking for T'Challa to be recast. Marvel executives have recently opened up about the decision not to recast Chadwick Boseman's role, while some fans want the character T'Challa to continue to be on the big screen. So Chadwick Boseman's brother Derek is on board with his late sibling's Black Panther role being recasted so T'Challa can continue inspiring fans of the superhero films. Derek told TMZ Tuesday that though Boseman didn't specifically say before his death that he would want his role to continue with another actor, he is confident that the actor was well aware that the character was bigger than himself. Okay. So, my online petition, however, has attracted more than 43,000 people who want the role to continue on and not be retired. Derek supports the change petition, which was started by film critic Emmanuel Norset. If Marvel Studios removes T'Challa, it will be at the expense of audiences, especially Black boys and men who saw themselves in him. That will include the millions of fans who were inspired by the character as well, Norset. Hashtag recast T'Challa is not a call to replace Chadwick Boseman. No one could ever do that. It's not asking for a me replacement either, nor is this call for the prevention of other characters to take up the mantle of Black Panther like Shuri or anyone else. Nor to clarify, this petition is merely asking to continue the portrayal of T'Challa in the MCU. Hashtag recast T'Challa is a call to fulfill the role that Chadwick Boseman worked so hard for the world to see. So yeah, so the brother did say that it would be okay. All right, so just wanted y'all to know that. Okay, so like I said, I know the other side doesn't know how to do this. This is what we do over here. Okay. Hey, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond. But if you respond, hit dog, we'll holler. Listen, this recast could bring a version of T'Challa back to the MCU, even though Black Panther Wakanda Forever passed the mantle to Shuri on Earth 616, which I did read that. I'm reading it again to get us back to this destination. Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther replacement could be in Avengers Doomsday. According to a new rumor, Marvel Studios may be planning to recast T'Challa Black Panther for future MCU projects. According to insider Jeff Snyder, recasting for the character will be done through the multiverse. Show a new version of T'Challa in his newsletter. Snyder stated that along with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans' return, the door is firmly open for T'Challa to be recast via the magic of the multiverse. As a result, the character will potentially appear in Avengers Doomsday films or appear in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. Following Chadwick Boseman's death in 2020, Marvel opted not to recast the role for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Instead, the Black Panther mantle was passed on to T'Challa's sister, Shuri, played by Letitia Wright. However, the franchises involving multiverse narrative has poorly led Marvel to reconsider its stance per Snyder. He further claims, I heard that actor was actually offered the role this past fall, a couple of months after Robert Downey's big reveal at Comic-Con, but they turned it down, not wanting to jeopardize their career momentum by stepping into Boseman's big shoes, which may be too big to fill even for Hollywood's most talented Black actors. So see, even an actor who was offered the role this past fall said no because the crown was too heavy. So he is still being loved, honored, and respected, even in passing. However, Snyder also says that someone will eventually say yes. He also mentioned that Ryan Coogler will presumably oversee the recasting process to ensure a respectful transition. The rumor states that the studio plans to tie T'Challa's return to the multiverse storyline, aiming to ease fan acceptance of a new actor in the role. Lastly, Snyder wrote, I'm sure everything will be handled with the utmost care and consultation with Boseman's family. Based on what I'm hearing from agency sources, Marvel's on the hunt for T'Challa. For now, the aforementioned rumor needs to be taken with a grain of salt. After all, representative from Marvel did not immediately respond to Snyder's request for comment. Avengers Doomsday is scheduled for release on May 1st, 2026. It could introduce a T'Challa variant if the rumor is true. Okay, so hey, T-Dog with your girl. Love you, gorgeous. Good to see you. Hey, my life. Welcome in my life as a new content creator. Glad to have you here once again. So, my thoughts said Morris Chestnut. I'm not mad at it. I think that Morris Chestnut definitely could do it without question. He kills it in the Best Man series. He is very standing and upright. I think he would do a wonderful job. You know, I'm kind of wondering if, you know, because Terrence Howard said that he was retiring. But since he didn't get his way in Iron Man 2, I wonder if he'll come out and be T'Challa for Black Panther. Not my choice, okay? I'm going to show you my two choices, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you my first choice, okay? This is my first choice, Omari Hardwick. Now, listen, okay? Now, Omari has been Ghost for a long time, and I think he has that T'Challa energy. He has that fan base, and believe me, that power universe will so support Black Panther like you would not believe. Okay, that's my first choice. Now, my second choice is a passing of the torch. Chadwick Boseman, although he did not get to say who he wanted to be T'Challa, because nobody knew that he was going through anything, right, with cancer. Although I'm sure that Marvel will do a better job of respecting his wishes than Sony, the piece of shit bastards that they are for not respecting Alex Trebek, of wanting Laura Coates to host Jeopardy. Okay? Sony? Okay? You did good with Astrobot, but you fucked up with Alex Trebek request. Okay, moving on. Now, I think nobody will be upset with this choice. John David Washington, who is the son of Denzel Washington. And in Black Panther 3 will be Denzel Washington. So those are my two choices. So what do you think of my choices? Omari Hardwick for the first one, John Dave Washington for the second one. Okay, one is 50, one is 40. Good evening, Tea Talk with your girl. Good evening, my life. So I will wait to see what y'all have to say in the chat. Like I said, I think it'll be great to see T'Challa back in the universe. And honestly, to tell you the truth, superhero movies have been fading out. But I bet you if it was casted right and everybody was on board, I think everybody will welcome a Black Panther 3 coming back. Of course, it is coming because there was a former Marvel executives that said that Black Panther 3 is coming. So I will wait for y'all to say y'all opinions on choices in the chat. And I also like the actor that played Ralph Angel on Queen Sugar. Okay, hang on. Let me bring up Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar drama series. Let me see. Okay, so this is him right here. This is him right here. Hang on. Pull him up. So here he is. This is that played. That's the brother that played. I'm trying to get back to y'all. That's the brother that played Ralph Angel on Queen Sugar. He could be an option too. And also too, I think the fact that all these black men respect Chadwick Boseman that much that they are that afraid should tell you how important this role, this world, and this part of the multiverse is to Black Hollywood. I mean, it's universal across the board at this point, right? So yeah, some good choices there. So we got Morris Chestnut, we got Colby Sabri, the actor that played Ralph Angel on Queen Sugar, and then we have Omari Hardwick, and then we have John Dave Washington. So those are some choices there. So if you guys got any choices in the chat, put them in the chat. I'll bring them up and we can talk about them as well. Okay. All right. So, but I do think Omari Hardwick can take it. I really do. All right. So with that being said, let's talk about Spotify here, because we did talk about remote work this morning. I saw this article on my Google app today. This comes to us from Yahoo Finance, courtesy of Fortune. Spotify's human resources chief says remote staff aren't children as company sticks to work from home, work from anywhere policy. Amid a raft of return to office mandates from tech giants, including Amazon, iPhone, Challenger, Nothing. Really? I've never heard of Nothing. Like, no, seriously, like, not trying to be funny. But I did not know there's an iPhone Challenger. I'll have to look into that. Oh, you know what? I think I might have heard this phone. It's the minimalist phone. Okay, I think that this is the phone here. Okay, this is the nothing phone here. Okay, I did not know that. Spotify sees no need to treat its staff like children in its popular work from home policy. Spotify went through an overhaul in 2023, laying off 70% of its staff in December in a move that Daniel Ek acknowledged had a larger impact on operations than the company anticipated. The decision helped more than double Spotify's market value in 2024 as the group notched record quarterly revenues while cutting costs. However, inside Spotify, the layoffs have shaken morale for those who survived the cold. There isn't likely to be a further morale snapping plan to break with Spotify's popular work from anywhere policy. You can't spend a lot of time hiring grown-ups and then treat them like children. Spotify Human Resources Officer Katana Berg. Let me put Katana Berg up here. Because you deserve a round of applause. You deserve a round of applause right here. Hang on, let me pull her up. This woman right here. Round of applause to you. Round of applause to you. Round of applause to you. Facts. Facts and facts. You cannot spend a lot of time hiring grown-ups and then treat them like children. You can't spend a lot of time hiring grown-ups and then treat them like children. Other businesses and companies, okay? Are y'all hearing Katharina Berg? You can't spend a lot of time hiring grown-ups and then treat them like children. We talked about remote work because they are trying to cut salaries for remote workers by offering them less pay and also trying to force people to go back into the office. We saw an Instagram post from a Better Union that came out from Fox Business on July 25th, 2024, that the in-office mandate was to make workers quit. Katharina Berg told Raptura explained the group's continued flexible work location policy. We're a business that has been digital from birth, so why wouldn't we give our people flexibility and freedom? Work is not a place you come to, it's something you do. Protect this woman, right? Hang on, wait. Where is she? Right here. Protect this woman at all costs. Protect this woman at all costs. Protect this woman at all motherfucking costs. Do you hear me? Protect her at all costs. In February 2021, Spotify joined several other tech groups in allowing its employees to work from anywhere. This enabled employees to choose where and how they worked, provided the company had office in that jurisdiction. Unlike other companies that have tricked employees back in on a hybrid basis like Meta, or gone out and demanded full return to the office like Amazon, Spotify hasn't chosen to renege on this policy. A big reason is likely the effect it has had on retention. Spotify said attribution rates were 50% lower in the second quarter of 2022 compared to the same period in 2019. The company also said it had improved the diversity of its talent. While Spotify doesn't intend to scrap its remote working policy anytime soon, Berg acknowledged it wasn't an ideal setup. It's hard because we all struggle to collaborate in a virtual environment. Berg said, but does that mean we all will start forcing people to come to the office as soon as there's a trend for it? No, the company is still using innovative ways to encourage its musical staff to come into the office, including hosting listening lounge sessions, featuring pop stars including Olivia Dean and Ragbone Band. Staff are also strongly encouraged to come to the office during Spotify Core Week to reconnect and discuss strategy. And guess what? You could literally fly in for that Core Week, do what you need to do, and then fly back home. Like, stop it. Stop it. And stop it. Spotify's biggest ever round of layoffs in December 2023, when it came saying goodbye to 1,500 staff, Kayne CEO Ek said the company was doing too much work around the work. The impact of those layoffs on operations was bigger than Ek expected, with Berg explaining to Rapture that remaining staffers were left in a state of shock by the cold. Spotify had been in hypergrowth. This was the only thing people knew, she said. A lot of people at Spotify had never seen a recession, and it was a lot for people. It was a lot to absorb and digest. This appeared on Fortune.com on October 8th, 2024. So Shout to Spotify for doing the right thing there. All right, y'all. So we got to go from a woman who deserves to be praised to a piece of sperm that should never form to be a human being that deserves to be dragged. I'm talking about Kanye West. Yes. Yep, I said it. Nobody gonna do shit. Media takeout. For me to take out here. Kanye West rips Adidas and social media rant. Stop trying to hold me back. You be a titanium frill that has made your teeth so bad where your wife doesn't want to kiss you, and you saying anti-Semitic comments and putting Pete Davidson in the ground claymation, sending a truck of flowers over to your wife, and you trying to be the savior of the X tape. You moving across the street from your wife's house, you gutting a home and then just leaving it. You and Bianca, going to Italy, and she's giving you a BJ on a boat with her behind naked, and your pants are just all the way down. You grabbing a TMZ staffer's phone, and you said, "We're not black, we're Indian. Show me where black is on the map." And then, not to mention, you relieved yourself in a horticultural meeting for Donda Academy. You didn't believe in cleaning products, so there was mold and mildew. Then, electrical fire, right? You didn't believe in windows. You said the 2 kids that you wanted to shave their heads and lock them in cages. You wore a White Lives Matter shirt with your actual wife of the culture, Candace Owens, the culture of y'all, not the culture of us, because y'all not like us, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. And then on top of all that, you talk about your ex-wife almost going through a traumatic experience where you said, and I quote, during a campaign trail stop, where you run for president, you said you almost unalived your daughter. But yet Adidas is holding your ass back. Okay, bro. Anyway, Kanye West unleashed on sportswear company Adidas in a lengthy tirade on social media. The relationship between Kanye and Adidas turned sour after following Kanye's anti-Semitic social media rants back in 2022. Kanye threatened to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Oh, you said that too, which almost led to the then billionaire rapper being canceled as he deserved. Oh, and by the way, that Sunday service was not a non-profit because you didn't file it as a non-profit. When you Google Yeezy.com, the Adidas site comes before the Yeezy site. Members at Adidas, stop doing this. Stop doing your moves to hold back. Our partnership is done. You're a $60 billion company that froze my accounts, and now I'm back on my feet. No pun intended. I'm not going to stand for this again, he wrote. Kanye, I don't know if you know this, bro, but after what you did, that became, Adidas's, inventory, because they had to sell it off because of your stupidity, right? So, of course, it was going to show Adidas.com. Do you even still own the designs? Because you went through some bankruptcy stuff, right? Oh, and then you had like a STEM player thing that only a couple people really bought. And I'm sure the next great Grammy album is going to come out of that. I forgot you peed on a Grammy too, didn't you? Let's see here. No pun intended. Again, now I'm not going to stand for this no pun. Again, I did phenomenal work for you guys. And because I stood up for myself, y'all trying to intimidate me and oppress me. I need everyone to remember I have major issues with Adidas because of the design theft and oppression before the tweet. And side note, y'all know Jerry was corny and disloyal for doing work for Adidas after the way they handled things. If my memory serves me correctly, didn't you show Kim Kardashian in a sexual nature to Adidas executives? You did do that, Kanye. You also are in a sexual harassment lawsuit as well, Kanye, with somebody who worked for you. and also a lawsuit where it was a collab with you and Diddy. But Adidas is holding you back, though. Oh, my Lord. I still showed up to his show. This loyal for doing the work with Adidas after the way they handled things. I still showed up to his show, and that was a copy of my Hollywood Bowl show, being the so-called bigger man. But I'm never doing that again for no way. It's easy over everything. Everyone that ever took a picture next to me that had their own clothing lines at dinners, everyone know that they were acting like they were my friends on my weak ad to promote their weak ass fake easy lines. Oh, by the way, didn't you rag on a black woman during a fashion week for her having her own opinion and everybody dragged your ass for it? But again, Adidas is holding your ass back, sir. My Lord. Oh, Jesus. They never wanted to truly work for the king. Well, just because you think you're a king doesn't mean everyone else thinks you're a king. Everything is in the eye of the beholder. They wanted to use the king, get paid more than they would get paid anywhere else. Be yes men, be happy for any time. I didn't accomplish what we were working towards. Now they banish no more hugs, easy over everything. I'm not here as a platform for anyone else. I'm here to dominate as I always have. The easy $20 prices burning the game to the ground, leaving only Yeezy to burn to the ground, leaving only Yeezy left. Everyone knows the cost in luxury fashion are way marked up. I should have never even worn those product glasses. The site made $100 million last year. That was with it only being up for 6 months. I took the site down for the 6 months to get control of my Shopify accounts. People wanted to make believe that I couldn't do it on my own. We sold over 1 million pairs of pods. I've been working on 10 other styles for the past 2 years. It was easy for the people. Everything else was in the way. Hang on, I'm going to bring up his page so we can finish the rest of this. Right here. Everything else was in the way. Oh, this is from Whackademics. Okay. Oh, yeah, Whackademics. Yeah, the person who said whether you're 17 and a half, you're still going to get this D. And is in a sexual harassment lawsuit because 2 of his friends raped a woman. And you can hear the audio of her screaming for her life. Okay. Let's see here. It's easy for the people. Working on 10 other styles for the past few years. It's easy for the people. Everything else was in the way. If there were grammatical errors as they rewrite in the comments, and I will update. Thank you. Yeah, Adidas announces further release of existing Yeezy products, which means they did not make anything new. They had to sell all that off because of what your dumbass did, and they donated the profits to Jewish organizations because you were racist. Quaint. Very quaint. Yeah. Holy, okay. And when did he go crazy? Who was pulling the strings at that time when his brain cells started to unalive themselves? There's a trail of them just like him. All that glitters is not gold. Let's be clear. He's been a full nut ass before a while. Absolutely has. Oh, I forgot. There was your basketball team that got kicked out of a tourney that other NBA players had to step up because your ass did too much. But yet Adidas is holding you back, bro. Okay. Our next story, y'all, Tiffany Red. Y'all know her as Cassie's best friend, and she is a Grammy winning songwriter and everything in between. So I want to give y'all a little context to who Tiffany Red is before we get into the story here. Okay, here we go. Tiffany Red is a multifaceted artist hailing from South Jersey. With a passion for music and community service, she has established herself as a leading figure in the music industry. As a Grammy winner, songwriter, artist, producer, and content creator, she has written hit songs for some of the biggest names in music, including Zendaya, who just got engaged to Tom Holland. Congratulations to you guys. Jason Derulo and Cassie. In addition, Tiffany has released 7 projects, including the most recent EP, In My Head. In June 2020, Red's social media outcry over the under-compensation for her contribution to the K-pop hit Boss by NCT sparked a movement. This momentum led her to establish the 100% as an organization advocating for music creatives, particularly those from BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color, and marginalized communities. Her outspoken stance reverberate, drawing attention from notable media outlets like Billboard, Variety, Forbes, and Rolling Stone, and garnered support from Sony Music Publishing and the YouTube Black Voices Fund. Red's efforts has birthed a revolutionary platform, igniting a social media renaissance within the music industry. She empowers the community through unapologetic candor via social media, op-eds, podcasts, town halls, and pounds. Her mission radiates courage, education, and enlightenment. So, with that being said, now that you know who Tiffany Red is, let's get to it, okay? Let's get to it. Right here. So, singer-songwriter Tiffany Red blasts Chloe Bailey for releasing records without the writer's knowledge or consent. He was not paid. Tiffany Red, what you mean? Are you saying that they didn't know this was ever being considered to be on the album to irk you girl baritone? Last week, famed singer-songwriter Tiffany Red, who is known for advocating for small songwriters, shared a post online alleging that individual named Forrest wasn't paid for their writing contributions to Chloe Bailey's Trouble in Paradise album, or TIP for short, which was released on August 9th, 2024. Calling the Atlanta native out, Tiffany shared a post that said the songwriter who wrote this song wrote 3 songs for Chloe Bailey's album Trouble in Paradise. These songs were released without the writer's knowledge or consent. He only discovered their inclusion in the album after it was released. This songwriter wrote 2 of the 3 songs for another artist before the producer placed the songs on his album and then tell him he was not paid. The splits are still incomplete. This album came out in August 6, 2024. The songwriter's attorney has done all that she can to resolve this issue amicably. This is unacceptable. Parkwood Entertainment, which is Beyonce's entertainment production company and label, and Columbia Records, please do better and make the situation right. In the follow-up post, Tiffany answered questions from fans claim that the writer of the tracks had no clue that the producer Bongo, by the way, passed the records to Chloe. Tiffany then went live briefly on Instagram today, January 7th, and shared that after conversation with Chloe's attorney that didn't go well, the situation will now be handled in the courtroom. So here we go.
They did not know that Bongo took this song. Bongo's the producer. Took these songs and cut them on Chloe until the album came out. And let me tell you why my smoke is not just with Bongo. Because it is not just Bongo's responsibility to do business right. Parkwood and Columbia decided to purchase songs, right? Purchase songs, distribute them, put them out, mix them, master them, all kind of shit. Come up with fucking marketing plans, do all kind of stuff for these songs, but not handle the business with the writer of the song. They did not know that. Not inquire, hey Bongo, these songs are dope. Who wrote them? Put us in contact with every copyright owner of this song so that business can be handled correctly. It's everybody's fault. There was somebody in my comments earlier who I just had to block because it was getting on my fucking nerves. They're like, it's not Chloe's fault. Her manager probably. Attention, artists. It's always your fault because you're the fucking boss, babe. Not inquire, hey Bongo. I just got off of the call with Forrest, with his lawyer and with Chloe's lawyer, Jeremy Moore. Now, I don't know that Jeremy Moore knew that I was on that conference call, but I was on that conference call listening to how he represents his client. So for all of you that are like, leave Chloe alone, I want you to know that Chloe has a dog of a lawyer representing her. So I don't feel bad for you, Chloe. He works for you, and I know that you are paying the tab for your lawyer to get on that fucking phone and treat the writer and his lawyer the way that he just treated them. First of all, that man said to Forrest that he didn't need his consent to release his records. Oh, this sounds like just a publishing dispute. I just got off of a call. First of all, let's get into the tea. I'm going to show y'all a picture of Chloe and Forrest in a second, because actually she fucking knows him. She's known him since 2020. I've seen the text chain to prove it. I have a photo of her and him in my phone. So it's giving, oh, she didn't know. Get the fuck out of here. 1, 2, Bongo and Forrest did a pack of records together. 19 songs was the pack. It was 19 songs. 2 out of those 3 songs, Forrest wrote by himself for another artist. Heard the demo. By the way, she fucking killed that shit. Okay. They decided, Forrest found out that Bongo had played some of the songs for Chloe. First of all, let's get into, all right, cool. Let me know what records she liked. They never let him know what records they liked. Ever. Never, never, never. I got the paper trail to prove it. I got it. I seen it. It's there. They're going. Yo, what's up? 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 Since August, this record has been out. So since far before August, this back and forth has been going on all last year. That's why I'm coming in so fucking hot. That motherfucker Jeremy Moore just got me so fucking pissed, bro. It's giving, well, then see you in court. Since you said that you don't need our consent to release what's ours, see you in court. And this is the shit that got me, oh my God, this shit can make me fucking cry. This is why I go so fucking hard, because the people in the fucking shadows, this is who they really are. All right, cool. Let me know what record. You are not Beyonce. And that's what I said to her friend, and that's what I'm gonna fucking say to you on this internet. You are not Beyonce, Chloe Bailey, and your fucking lawyer is moving like you are the opportunity of Beyonce as an artist, and you are not. We are not making any fucking money off of publishing, off of an album cut on you. We are not. I don't give a fuck what kind of energy you have. The only energy you need is to be having energy of a pen in your hand signing a motherfucking check. Ooh, I'm fucking pissed. Y'all lost y'all motherfucking mind, Jeremy Moore. Ooh. You are not Beyonce.
So, that was a lot, I will say. And here is the actual post, right? Here's the actual post right here, right? I will say this, right? When it comes to that type of situation, Tiffany is right. If you are a songwriter, right, and you have 19 tracks, right, or 20 tracks, or 25, or 30, and your tracks end up on a list to be picked, and they do pick your songs, there has to be an agreement that yes, you can approve those songs to be, on the album. Then after that, there should be publishing and this, that, and the third, and there should be a check, right? So right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay, so I do believe that Bongo should be paid, Chloe should handle business, and Tiffany is right. At some point in time, you are the boss. You cannot allow your team to be the boss of you when you are the artist. Okay, so with that being said, here we go.
I'm tired. Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are.
Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my phone and see how long this is because it does have the tracker on desktop.
So we've got some movement, y'all. Doing the Lord's work. Hashtag Capricorn. It's Capricorn season, y'all.
It's always Leo season.
Good afternoon. All right. Good afternoon. You muted. You can't hear me?
Hang on, let me see.
Y'all hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me now? I'm laying down because I'm tired. You said no, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? I can hear you. Good. Okay, good. People need to blow up Chloe's social media. Okay, so we've been hearing you. Okay, good. Okay, so we've got some updates. So we've gotten some movement with Bongo and his attorney, and they've agreed to. Okay, let me rewind real quick.
It's about 30 minutes.
If you're a producer,
it's about 30-minute video, y'all.
I want you to know that when you do a producer agreement, you indemnify the artist and record label of any kind of like litigation or any kind of responsibility from any third parties. So essentially, you're assuming all of the responsibility of the song and any like business stuff with the song when you do a producer agreement. Now, I don't know if you knew that. I recently just learned that. I didn't even know this, but if you didn't know, you literally accept full legal responsibility for any third party claims. So that means that if you decided to like not handle business correctly, or if somebody has a dispute, or if there's whatever there is, like everyone's gonna be like, talk to the producer. So in this specific situation, everyone's like, talk to Bongo, talk to Bongo, talk to Bongo, talk to Bongo. But the reason why they're saying to talk to Bongo is because his agreement says to talk to Bongo. Now, y'all know everything is negotiable. I personally don't think that any of y'all should be indemnifying the label or the artist of shit because they play a role in everything. So after the last few days, we were able to make contact with Bongo and Bongo's attorney, Motisala. And we were able to come to an agreement with him. Now, the reason why we're not going to stop with just what Bongo agreed to is because Bongo is not the only person that is liable and responsible. So also, artists hire their lawyers to close out their albums. So a lawyer can get paid anywhere from, like, I was just talking to a lawyer this morning about how much their firm has been paid by major record companies to handle a recording agreement or to handle the closing out of an album, right? So what that means is like handling the splits, doing the producer agreements, doing the agreements with the writers, paying everybody, getting all the point, getting everything done before the album's released. Now, you know, lawyers are getting $50,000, $100,000 and more for this job, right? So the reason why I'm not coming up off this yet is because it was Jeremy Moore and his associates' responsibility as a lawyer for Chloe to make sure her album was closed out before the release of that project. So even though Bongo has indemnified Chloe of any third-party issues, I'm gonna fucking throw a flag there and say, Jeremy Moore, that's bullshit. You should not have allowed your client, have had your client out here releasing music when the business is not handled, when it's not complete. That is literally what you got, I'm sure, a nice sizable bag to handle. So I don't believe that songwriters' fees should be coming out of a producer's fee. I believe that songwriters should be able to negotiate their own fees because we don't work for the damn producer. We don't work for anybody. We work for ourselves. So our business should be handled by us. The reason why Bongo is being pulled into this is because he put himself in this position, literally by being the liaison between everybody, taking his own liberties that no one gave him to handle all of this, right? So that's how he got in the middle of this. But the reality is like songwriters are independent contractors, producers are independent contractors, artists are independent contractors. We all work for ourselves. That's why we all hire people. We all outsource people because we are a business. Whether or not that's how you look at yourself, whether or not you don't know all of the details of what's happening with your business or not, you are a business, which is why when there is litigation, when there are issues like this, your name is on it. They're coming for you because you're in charge. So I don't think that, despite the fact that Bongo took the liberty to do business on this record himself, I don't believe that all of the songwriter fee should be coming out of the producer fee, because that's not what it's for. The producer fee is for the producer and the songwriter fee is for the songwriter. There's two different jobs happening there. There's two different sets of labor happening there. There's two pieces of the copyright that are being created there. The record company did not pay for the composition. They just decided to make moves with it and they don't own it. The paperwork is not even done on these records. So literally you can't do the only part of the song you own is the master. That's it. You don't own the composition, and the splits aren't done because you didn't do them. And Chloe's not on the splits because she didn't write the fucking song. Right now, the conversation is what you want, not what it is. What's fact is that Forrest owns a majority share of 2 out of the 3 of the compositions of these recordings. So he has the full legal right to issue takedowns, which is exactly what happened, to issue a cease and desist to Parkwood and to Columbia, to Chloe's team, to everybody, to say, yo, if we're not paid XYZ, you need to pull these records down. That's why he has the full legal right to do that. So it's still on. Chloe, you need to cut the other check. Because you're out here pushing these records. These are your songs, which means you need to pay for them. You paid for Bongo services, Columbia and Parkwood. Y'all paid for Bongo's services as a producer. You did not pay for Forrest's services as a songwriter. You did not pay for him for his permission for you to use his intellectual property. You didn't pay shit. And publishing don't pay shit. So cool. We got some of what we wanted over here. We want the rest from you. We don't want a piece of what we want. We want all of what we asked for. All of it. Also, we talked to the litigator last night. It's going down. We're moving like it's going down. Actively pulling these songs down. I can't wait to watch these songs disappear off the fucking internet. I can't wait. I can't wait until that post that Chloe has on her page where she's singing the song. I can't wait till it's like audio not available. Because guess what, sweetie? The only thing that you own in that is what you did, your performance of it. But you know what you don't own? The composition you're performing. So Chloe, Jeremy Moore, Parkwood Entertainment, Columbia. Y'all need to find the rest of the money, because we don't want half of it. We want all of it. We've agreed with Bongo to be MFN, which means that you're just matching whatever he's been offered, right? So now we have equal points with Bongo. We have equal fees with Bongo. But now, because we did not negotiate Bongo's fee, the fee that we're now getting because we're MFN with Bongo is not the fee that he wanted. That's the fee that Bongo decided to negotiate and take his own liberties to do. So we're going to go recover the rest of the money. We're going to go recover the rest of the money. We're not going to just allow Chloe and Parkwood and Columbia to be like, it's all on Bongo. No, it's not. It's not all on Bongo. It's on you too. Y'all have responsibility here too. Jeremy Moore, it was your responsibility to close out this album. It was your responsibility. He was like, this sounds like a split dispute. This is about splits. So you don't think that it's weird that the splits of this record is not done and the song's been out since August? She pays you for that job. That's not the producer's job or the songwriter's job. That's the artist lawyer's job. That's why with everybody being like, leave Chloe alone. No, Chloe literally has responsibility in this process. That's why I holler so much about the system, because the system has us rigged against each other, where it's making all of it our responsibility. Meanwhile, they are the ones that make the majority of all of it. You see how they play in all of our face? But here's the thing. When producers and artists try to play that hierarchy shit where it's like, well, yeah, it's fucked up, but I mean, I am getting this, so I'm going to just play my part and get what I want. Well, now you find yourself in this position, because we're not going to stay down. We're going to get what's ours. And it's ridiculous that it took me getting on the internet and saying all of this shit for the lawyers to start talking, for people to start to be like, all right, come on, let's do some fair business. It's ridiculous.
I will agree with everything that she's saying. If you guys want to see the rest of it, it is on her page. I will drop the link here. I fully agree with what she's saying. Just pay people what they're worth. And, that would be like if we did 10 episodes of Brainley's virtual tour, on Hulu, right? And, I got paid for 5. They aired the other 5, but didn't give me my 5 of the checks. You have problems, right? Because if it was a signed agreement that, okay, I do these 10 episodes of Brainley's virtual tour for Hulu, and then I would get paid weekly after each episode, then that's the agreement. So pay people what they are worth. Y'all, those are all of our destinations for this evening. Oh, Lord. Lord. Yeah, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. So, me, Tiffany Red here. And I'm sure Chloe has not responded yet. Because she's being still, right? She's being still. So there we go with that. So. All right, y'all, I'm going to turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show for 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 28 seconds. Yes, we have. Woo! What a show. Almost basically a 2-hour show. man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That's what we do. That's how we roll. That is how we get down. Man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Like I said, just pay people. Just pay people. Just pay people what they are worth, and you will be fine. So welcome in, everybody. Brantley's Virtual Tour Live. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm glad to have all of you here with me, and we are just chilling out. Glad to have all you here. Thank you to TNT G-Mom for being here. Lynette Stiller, My Thoughts, My Life, T-Talk with Your Girl. Love you as always. Shasta Speaks, thank you so much for being here. Girlfriend Chronicles, TK Overbox Player, and Janet J. So I will continue to let this play. Here we go.
It's absolutely ridiculous. But you know what it also is? It is proof that when pressure is applied and when people are uncomfortable, they move. That's what it's proof of. So, like I said to y'all yesterday, producers, if you don't want to be in this position, you need to stop acting like you're in charge, because you're not. Also, when you do these producer agreements, if you decide to take full liberty and do all of this stuff, please know that they are going to hold you responsible. If this goes to litigation, the lawyer will be sued too. This is not you accept full responsibility, and then the labels are going to be like fighting for you to be the one that has to pay everything. And who got more money to fight than all of us? The labels. The labels is like, that's his fault. He shouldn't have did that. Knowing damn well the way the system is set up is fucked up and that they benefit all the fucking things. So producers, y'all better figure this shit out with the indemnifying artists and labels. I don't agree with that. I think that y'all should do away with that in y'all agreements. I don't think that should ever be a thing. I don't think that you should ever waive anybody's liability for shit. I also think that you should really be asking questions about the fact that your producer advance is an advance instead of a fee, because it is the sale of a master. You are selling the most valuable part of the song. And a lot of y'all are selling it for fucking peanuts, to be quite honest. So sit with your lawyer and figure out what you're doing, because you're agreeing to some really, 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 what's the word? You're agreeing to some really, really hard shit to get out of once you're in it. But, 100%ers is about everybody that's on the song. We do not just represent songwriters. We represent producers and we represent artists. And so I'm not going to sit here and say that I believe it is fair that songwriters are getting paid out of producers' money. I do not believe that producers are getting paid enough for songwriters to be getting paid out of their money too. I believe that the recording budget needs to increase. I believe that the pot of points needs to increase because there are not enough to go around. But in order for that to happen, producers and songwriters need to be on the same page. Producers cannot be moving like this, or this is how this turns out. You end up having to pay the tab. I don't feel like you should have to pay the tab. I don't want you to have to pay the tab. I want you to have your shit and your points and your fee, and I want us to have our points and our fee and but you end up having to pay the tab if you move like this. And I'm telling you now, it's loads of people in my DM like, can you represent me? Can you represent me? Can you represent me? We're coming this way from here on out. So if this is how you move and you continue to do these agreements, trust and believe that when we come for you, you will be the one that has to pay the tab, because you signed, sealed, delivered that yourself, boss man or woman. It's a dirty game, y'all. It's a dirty game. And legal is some bullshit. They have you all fucking twisted around and all in a jam. But as I said before, Chloe has liability because it is on her. Literally, it is her and her team's responsibility to close out the record, which means to close out the business before distribution of the record. That is what her lawyer is hired for. That's what all these lawyers are hired for, and they get paid handsomely for it. Handsomely. But you know what happens? They depend on other people's lawyers. They depend on the writers and the producers and everybody else to do their job while they cash out and keep it pushing. But the reality is,
hey everybody,
Jeremy Moore, you have liability too, sweetie. It's on you too, sweetie. You didn't handle the splits. You the one that didn't handle all the business. You're the one that easily admitted on that phone call yesterday, oh, this is about the splits not being done, as if that's not a big deal. That's your job. That's your job as Chloe's lawyer, to make sure her business is handled and buttoned up so that shit like this can never happen. Shit like this happens all the time. People get sued for shit like this every day. It doesn't go public. That's the additional piece, which is me. I'm the advocate, and I bring it to the court of public opinion. This is not just about the court of law. This is about the court of our community. Because guess what? Industry standard doesn't change unless we're having a conversation and agreeing amongst ourselves. So you know what I'm doing with this? Because I see some of y'all, oh, she gets on my nerves. Here she go again. Blah, blah. The reason why I am here is to bring this to the court of public opinion so that the community can talk amongst itself, so that the industry standard can evolve, because we are the one that sets the standard. So me resisting in this way is letting y'all know, over here, we reject the old standard. We want something new. So if you want something new, pull up. Pull up. If you got somebody, if you working with an artist, if you're going through this, hit me. It's up all year. I will gladly. You got a case that makes some damn sense. When I saw this and I saw all of the evidence that supported what Forrest was saying, I was like, oh, this is a no-brainer. Duh. Yes. And for the people that are like, it's clear that she just has it out for Parkwood, you fucking right. Because Beyonce is the biggest artist in the world, the biggest artist of our generation. You're absolutely right. I would like to see her do fucking better. Somebody needs to. Everybody. Somebody needs to call this lady out, because I know y'all worship her like a damn god. But if we're going to worship her like a god and treat her like a god, should we not have high expectations for her? If y'all going to put her on the pedestal as the queen, should we not be asking the queen to be royal and do right by the...
By the way, y'all, if y'all wonder who this is Tiffany Red. There was a songwriter dispute where a songwriter did not get their bag, and it was some things that did not go down as it should. Tiffany stepped up as an advocate to correct the record and to get it straight, and so there is an agreement, and it looks like it may be settled, but also it could go to court, and she is speaking on what she believes about this. So yeah.
People or what? Y'all are just mad that I have something to say and that I'm brave enough to say it, and that I'm saying it in a abrasive tone and in a direct tone. I don't care. You'll be fine, and so will they. But you know what this tone is doing? Getting shit done. That's what this tone is doing. That's what I will say, because things are moving. Phone calls are being had. Emails are being sent. So y'all can say what you want. You be mad all you want. But you know what's going to be on the end of this? A check. Some points. Fair splits. Some motherfuckers know who know not to fucking come over here and play with us ever again. That's what's on the other side of this. My dream is to represent all of y'all. That's my dream. For it to be like, no, it don't matter who you want to work with. They all over here. This how much it costs. Or very disrespectfully, fuck off. You feel me, J-Do? You can't be afraid to use the leverage that you do have. There are things that you can do. Does this ruffle feathers? Absolutely. Is Chloe's lawyer pissed? Sure. Is Bongo pissed? Sure. Is Motisla pissed? Probably. Is Parkwood like rolling their eyes? I'm sure. Is Columbia like, seriously? Yeah. And what it got to do with me? None of that pays any bills. This is a career. This pays people's bills. This is a job. I'm not here to be concerned with who's upset. Do you know how many people they piss off every day? That lawyer? Baby. I know he be pissing people off. You think Parkwood don't be pissing people off? I'm sure they piss people off every day. But guess what? Motherfuckers deal with them because they have something that they want. So you have to have the confidence in your product and believe that it's something that somebody wants. And if you have something like this, like Forrest, that's in demand, then you really got leverage. Now you got to have courage. You have to have courage in what you have and the savvy to either handle it or the courage to allow others to handle it for you. That's why I'm so impressed with Forrest with this, because you know, the only way that we could do this work is with his consent. If this is him being willing to fight for himself. And so this is what happens when you fight for yourself. Faith, baby, exactly. God is always going to show up and be God. Always, I believe. I believe that this situation is going to work out. And I hope that Chloe comes to the table and she does the right thing. Because her lawyer's energy around owing Forrest nothing is he's completely wrong and mistaken. So, Chloe, you need to cut the check. You better find it somewhere. I don't care. You better sell a bag, dig into you. It looks like you are thriving. Looks like you are having a great time. And so I'm confident.
Hey, two people, welcome.
That the remaining balance, of what we're asking for is.
This is Tiffany Red. She is speaking about a situation with Chloe Bailey. There is a songwriter named Forrest, and Forrest did not get his money. And then Bongo, apparently the responsibility is on him, but there was some things that were not addressed, were not handled, it was not executed decent and in order. So Tiffany Red's just giving her take on what is
something
going
that y'all can find. It's not that much money. Not in the grand scheme of how much money I'm sure you spent on all of this shit. So find it. Y'all need to find it. Chloe is not a victim here. She's not. She's over here not willing to bend. Bongo has been willing to bend. And I appreciate it, Bongo. Thank you. Chloe, where you at? Parkwood, Columbia, where you at? You're not about to just be like, it's all their fault. No, it's your fault. This is your system. This is how y'all run y'all shit. This is how y'all run y'all shit. Y'all distributed that record. So Jeremy didn't clear it, and then y'all just released it without being like, hey, let's make sure everything is clear. There's no protocol. There's no system. Y'all gonna tell me that you make billions of dollars and you don't have no fucking thing. You got all this AI shit. Y'all motherfucking investing in everything, buying everything up, but you can't figure out how to do some fucking admin? Really? Y'all can't figure out how to, as Chloe is cutting records, do the business to be like, hey, who did this song? Blah, 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 blah. Really? I don't buy that. What I think is that you don't give a fuck, that you don't value that, because this is standard business practices. How many records have y'all written? Who are writers and producers in here? Whose splits is still not done? And the records is out. This is common practice. It's on Columbia It's on Parkwood. You have accountability here. The fact that you're releasing records without the business being done is atrocious. It's atrocious. And also leaves you liable for litigation. And what they bank on is you being broke and not being able to afford a litigator. You being broke and not being able to afford a lawyer, or having a lawyer that's willing to put in the extra time and not bill you $1 billion to fight for your interests. That's what they bank on. You being oppressed because they oppressed you. They put you in this position where you can't afford to fight for yourself. That's why I work so hard. That's why I go so hard and do what I do. Because I'm just like, nah, you're not going to put us in that position. So I'm going to build something over here that has some leverage and some power in my own way. And I'm going to use it to get what we need, because y'all got us fucked up. Y'all got us fucked up. So I think that's all I have to say for right now. I think I'm going to go get some coffee. Splash some water on my face and get this day started. Hold on, let me read some of y'all comments. Let's see.
Hey, two people, welcome in.
Thank you. Let's see. Songwriters need a division of major 3 talent orgs, UTA, and I mean, listen, I've been over here collecting union authorization cards, trying to get this union started. What's up? They probably gonna try to only use AI to write songs. No, they're not. They can't. They need writers to use AI to write songs. And them shits is gonna be whack. They could do that, but these artists don't want to record AI songs. Trust me. They want to work with who they want to. That's just fear mongering. We're gonna use the machines. Bullshit. What's Parkwood saying? Nothing. They're just adding Chloe's lawyer to the chain. The last I've heard from Parkwood is them adding Chloe's lawyers and Columbia's head of business affairs. It's the only thing that I've seen. Are you getting any positive feedback, chances to share your stories, etc. on media outlets? Wasn't Chloe just on CBS Morning? I do have opportunities to share it on media outlets, and that's the next move. She could find it. I know she can. I know she can too. They could avoid all of this by doing right. So, oh well, they just got to be pissed off and make it right. Exactly. It's like at any point, this could all be over. This is still going because they're not doing the right thing. Do the right thing and we're done. Like, and here's the thing. I would love nothing more than to come up here and be like, thank you, Bongo and Chloe, Parkwood and Columbia for honoring this.
Glad to have y'all here. This is Tiffany Red. She is describing a situation where Forrest did not get paid his due as a songwriter for 2 songs on Chloe's album. The producer, who allegedly is hired by Parkwood and Columbia, he wasn't willing to bend, but now he is bending, and some things were not done in a decent, kind, and orderly fashion. And so Tiffany has been giving her take on what's been going on, and she is reading the comments, and the video's almost done. So,
a songwriter and doing the right thing. Thank you for coming to the table and squaring this away. I would love that. That's what I want. But that's not what they want, because they don't want to set precedent. They don't want you to know that they paid anybody. They don't want to show that if they gonna give Forrest points in a fee, they gotta give you points in a fee. That's why they fight like this. And that's why I'm fighting like this. And that's why, when they be like, the revolution will not be televised. Not in 2025, baby. The revolution is on the internet, so that you can see it, so that you can use the same shit that we're doing for yourself. I want you to know all of the strategies and all of the fucking words and verbiage and all this shit, so that you can do it for yourself. That's why Columbia and Parkwood and all the companies are moving how they moving, because they don't want to set precedent. They don't want this to work. Hell no, because then that means they'll have to spend more money, which is what we're trying to get them to do. So whatever, we fight on. And it's a shame, because then the artists and the producers, everybody gets dragged into it and it becomes a mess and all of this stuff. But it's like they've pit everybody against each other, and a lot of the producers and a lot of the artists have fucking taken the bait and fell for the fucking banana and a tailpipe. Put yourself in a position where now you're liable, and now your ass is out for abusing the power that you have and moving how you move. So is what it is. That's your bad. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get me some breakfast. All I've had this morning is some watermelon and some water. So I'm gonna go get me some breakfast, and I will tap in with y'all a little bit later, I'm sure. And we'll keep going. Later.
All right, so that's it. That is all that Tiffany Red had to say on the situation. And yeah, like I said, do right by people, they'll do right by you. That's the end of the story for me. But yeah, we are here just chilling out now. Glad to have all you here. It's been a jam-packed show today. 16 destinations in one day. You know, it's it's always interesting, right? Of how do you create content, new content, fresh content, diverse content, day after day. And I truly believe the only way that you create new, fresh, and diverse content is that you be a new, fresh, and creative person for yourself first before you create content. If you're investing in yourself, it will reflect in your content. Always. Yes, indeed. So, yep, we are here. Just chilling out, y'all. Glad to have you all here. It's been a lot going on today. Twitch is the big topic of the day. I did see the topic a while back, and I was like, okay, I am going to talk about it. Just have to be in space to talk about it. Because y'all know whenever we get to that intersection of right is right, wrong is wrong, I gotta say what needs to be said. And it's not always pretty when I say what needs to be said. So, but I'm glad that we talked about it, because that is a real thing for people, that we need to do better at how we treat people while they are alive and when they're no longer here to speak for themselves, right? So, like I said, it could have been yourself, me, or anybody else that could have been disrespected in death. So I said what I said. I meant what I said. So it is what it is. And like I said, the fact that the whole internet is not liking what Allison did should tell you everything. Like, if you agree with what Allison did, that tells me everything I need to know about you. And that you were a rejection that was my protection. Okay. So yes, indeed, stop. And the portion of Harlem season 3, the final season. Sadly, nobody really knew that it was the final season until they dropped the trailer today. So that is that. Black Panther may be coming back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They are at Marvel. They're trying to figure out how to recast T'Challa, but not recast Chadwick Boseman, because nobody could ever beat Chadwick Boseman. Like, I think it's a collective, like, yes, let's bring T'Challa back. You know what I mean? Because we miss him, we love him, and we embrace him. But also, too, it's like there will be nobody else that will ever beat Chadwick Boseman. So, like, we're accepting this to have T'Challa in the universe, but know your role, stay in your lane, and enjoy the ride that you're about to go on with this role, to use some words from the Way the Right Johnson. Cardi B and Toss Away Kayne, just pay Cardi B and it will be done. Like, I don't know why you're dragging it out. And honestly, if what Cardi B was saying wasn't true, why did you respond? Well, she's lying. So, are you hiding money? Because if you didn't hide any money, you would have to be calling Cardi B a liar. Not to mention, too, she wanted to settle. Cardi B wanted to settle, but you said you're going to wipe your arms with the cease and desist. That's what you said. That's what you said. Then you went around with this phrase called, I ain't got it. But yet you can suck wine down your throat still on your YouTube channel. Like, miss me with that. And then Sonny Hostin and that whole lawsuit. Sonny, hope everything turns out A-okay for you and your family, because that was a lot. $450 million, the biggest RICO case ever filed in New York. Yeah, what a lawsuit that your husband is in. So, yeah. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. We are just chilling. I probably will take this up to probably around 240. And then we'll probably end it there. Yes. Like I said, it's been a kickoff, to say the least, of 2025. I mean, there is no way you could have predicted any of this to go down the way it has gone down so far. I mean, you guys get Bayless lawsuit, right? Then you have Twitch. Then you have, New Orleans and, Las Vegas on the same day. Two horrible tragedies on New Year's Day. Like, you can, and then not to mention too, the wildfires out in California. Like, I'm just like, well, let me get ready for this season of Virtual Tour Live, because it's going to be a season for sure. Like I said, I don't know what the end is going to be, but I know God is in control. So as long as he's in control, we'll be fine. But that's that phrase, God doesn't give you one thing. God doesn't give you one thing you compare. I don't know. All these destinations right here, Jesus, it's a lot. It's really a lot. Hey, three people, welcome in. Just chilling. Glad to have you here. I was talking to a good friend of mine today. Just checked in. He called and checking on me, a brother check-in. And I was talking to him about, business and how, or to diversify yourself in business, you got to be able to diversify your gift and know how strong, how wide, and how dynamic your gift is, right? And he gave me a story about I think it was Casanat, or some content there, that people thought it was weird at first for him to just be streaming all the time, but then eventually he made it a career. I do believe that Brantley's virtual tour, the brand, is a huge brand that, y'all, I have to tell you, every time that I look at my dream plan for the brand, I get more and more and more excited for what is on that dream plan. I cannot reveal to y'all, but I promise you, when you see it come to life, y'all will be like, oh my God. Brand was thinking about this the whole time, and every part of the plan relates back to people and how to invest in people. Without people, you have nothing. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. 18 degrees right now. Oh, Jesus, 18 degrees. Holy. They even said it's cold in Orlando right now. Damn, Orlando? Let me see something. What is the temperature in Orlando, Florida?
It's 51 degrees in Orlando right now.
Oh, goody. 51 degrees right now. Oh, goody. 53 Thursday, 69 Friday, Saturday 64, and Sunday 62. This isn't right. Oh my God, this isn't right at all. Oh my Lord Jesus. Oh, wow. Some interesting stories here. That's the thing too about doing virtual tour live is, as you are on tour, there are other there are other destinations that form. You know what I mean? It's like, doggone it, I didn't see that one. But also too, you can't blame yourself for what you did. No. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. 3 people now, welcome in. Just chilling out. Hopefully you are warm wherever you are in the world. Lord, it is cold. It's cold. What? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that came out today? Okay. I may be coming back tomorrow to talk about this destination. Wow. Okay, that is something. Interesting. Interesting for sure. 2 people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. 3 people now. Thank you. All right. You know, it's it's real funny because I was on a Instagram live, and this woman was a radio show host, right? And she said something that I totally relate with. She said that after that she's been live on the air for 4 to 5 hours, like just talking and playing music and, you know, having every part of her brain capacity, you know, pushed. She doesn't want to talk about any celebrity news or anything. And I feel it because, like, to do, you know, whether you're doing radio, whether you're doing TV, you know, a film, what have you, you know, it is a fun industry. It is, if you can find your crowd and your people that, you know, you can create your own moves. But like I said, after spending, you know, 2 hours or 3 hours, like, y'all, I cannot tell y'all how much I enjoy rest. Like, I genuinely enjoy what I do with Virtual Tour Live. Like, that's why I get excited to, like, do this every day. But also, too, like, heaviest that wears the crown, too. But, I'm sure that y'all feel it, too. You know what I mean? With whatever job that you're on, you know, after, especially in retail. After you get done, you know, dealing with people for, like, 8, sometimes 10, 12 hours if you're a manager or something like that, you don't want to talk to nobody. So. Yeah. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chilling out. You see the roadmap there of all the destinations, and we're just chilling. Yes. Yep, almost 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then I'll give y'all the daily motivator. And then we will head on out of here. It was a good show, though. It's a really good show. I enjoyed tonight's show. Like I said, the biggest thing is just finding the topics that, you know, are a combination of, you know, things that the culture is talking about, but also, too, you know, you want to be able to have your own independent mind of what is trending. Like, there was at one point in time where it was something Diddy every single day. And it's just like, Jesus, okay, how do I, you know, navigate this space, right? How do I navigate You know, did he here, did he there, did he everywhere? It's just like, okay, you just gotta breathe. First of all, know that, okay, there is more to you than Diddy covering it. Also, two, don't shy away from it when it's an impactful story. And that's easier said than done, because you feel like if you don't catch one update, that you're behind on everything else, right? So yeah, I feel for everybody. And you know what? Honestly, too, to all the lawyer content creators that are actual lawyers, and they do this YouTube thing, hats off to y'all, because it's like y'all gotta find legal documents. You gotta figure out, what laws work, what laws don't work, and then combine it and make it to a show. Like the lawyer doctors, not lawyer doctors. Well, there's medical lawyers. Yeah, medical lawyers. That's what I was trying to say. But lawyers, doctors, bi-language experts, true crime experts, like sectors where they really have to put in that work. Like, I give nothing but hats off to y'all. I truly mean that. Nothing but hats off to y'all, because that is not easy work. And I feel bad because, with YouTube, like I said, you are producing your voice as you're finding your voice, especially if you're a new content creator. So if you're a lawyer that, if you have your own firm, if you have your own practice or what have you, you can get passionate, on here, you know what I mean? But if you work for somebody, you gotta teeter-totter. But like I said, for every message, for every message, there needs to be a different messenger. You know what I mean? So yeah, with that being said, we get y'all a daily motivator. And then we will head on out of here. Hey, three people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. About to get the daily motivator up. Yes, indeed, here. Like I said, I am sure that there are people that are going to have their opinions on this edition of Virtual Tour Live. I am sure. Hey, listen, it's all public, and we just gotta be real about it, So yeah, here we go, y'all, with the daily motivator. All right, y'all. Is it ignorance or apathy? Hey, I don't know and I don't care. I'm Jimmy Buffett. All right, then, Jimmy Buffett. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Truly yours. Individual moments in your life are each unique. Treat them as such. If all you're doing is checking the boxes, that's not really living a life at your fullest. You are more than a mere spreadsheet waiting to be filled in with the correct answers. You are a one-of-a-kind person able to explore wondrous territory that is comprised of limitless possibilities. Take advantage of that. Take full advantage of that situation, rather. Put your whole self into each moment, into each experience. Give your focus, your energy, your love, and purpose to the undertaking. Refuse to sell for experiences that are just off-the-shelf commodities. Put in the work and diligence necessary to live in a distinctly meaningful way. In every domain, value what resonates most deeply with you and act on it. In all you do, make the experience beautifully and truly yours. Ralph Wilson. Make it truly yours. I'm here for it. When I think of truly yours, I really do think of, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brothers, and my other sisters, family, friends, background supporters, background support team, prayer warriors, and everybody in between that, they're truly mine, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that I'm the best because I'm far from it, but I do carry myself every day with their energy of, I hope I am giving everything that they have invested in me back into how I live my life. So the first thing about, truly something being truly yours is The way that you know if it matters to you is if you feel in the weight of what you embrace. That's the first thing I will tell you. The second thing I will tell you about Truly Yours is refuse to settle for experiences that are just off-the-shelf commodities. This is not an off-the-shelf commodity, the Brantley's virtual tour, the brand and the channel and what we are creating over here. This is truly an experience beyond what could be said, done, and created, right? I said earlier today that anybody can do anything, but it takes somebody to do something. And I'm very proud of the fact that you get to see on YouTube a Black man that is soulfully emotional about so many things, interested in so many things, and can find a way to bring that to you through context, clarity, and connection in a way where when the show ends, while the world may not be at its highest peak, you can at least go to bed knowing, or you can at least go throughout your day knowing, you know what, the world's okay. You know, there's some parts of the world that are a little bit wonky, but you know, the world is spinning and there is some good in it. And I truly believe that this is not an off-the-shelf commodity. This is a one-of-one thing that has never been done on YouTube. And YouTube's been around for years. I was telling my friend, like I said, I reached 250,000 total views. I am going to do a community post. So do not worry, I have not forgot. I took the screenshot when we made it to that. But to be seen 250,000 times for entertainment, for media, culture, human interest stories that are happening in our culture, of our community, and of our framework of how we move, and for that to be seen, for that to be heard, for that to be embraced, and for it to get any type of viewership is beyond amazing, because we have asked for, can we get a show that is, you know, positive and talks about us in a good way and this, that, and the third, and we ask for it, but do we invest in it? And so, you know I can, you know, wake up every day, go to sleep every night, you know, recognizing that, hey, listen, I can't change the whole world, but at least I'm being a solution for what I've been wanting to see, right? You have to be the change that you want to see. It's Gandhi. And finally, when it comes to Truly Yours, let me get the data right back up here to get my third and final thought. Give me a moment, everybody. Give me a moment. Let's see here. In all you do, make the experience beautifully and truly yours in all that you do. And that's something that I've been working towards more of. I was talking to my friend, like I said, today, and he said, so when are you going to be more social? I'm just like, well, I like my life simplistic. And while some people may believe simplicity may mean stagnation, I think of simplicity as peace. I think that you have focus. I think you have vision. And I think you understand that your energy is your source and should not be disrespected and should not be a resource for other people for the opportunity for it to be disrespected. So, you know, me waking up, going to work, coming home, Clubhouse, virtual tour, talking to my friends and family, and, you know, being able to have that downtime, me having a routine of consistency and tenacity, and that simplicity really gives my mental health so much clarity. And I think we have to be better as a society of not looking down on simplicity. Because at this point, have you seen the world today? I mean, good Lord Jesus. And it's sad that it's hard to wake up in the world to not know if you'll be here or not. That takes a mental toll on you that I believe, regardless of who you are, where you come from, and how you move, that is a mental thought and condition and space that is difficult to wake up in every day and to move through every day and to try to somehow get to bed at the end of the day. But in all you do, make the experience beautifully and truly yours. And I think to myself, like, man, do I do too much? do I not do enough? And I have to look at my my vision board or my motivation board too, and it says somewhere someone is looking for exactly what you have to offer. Not a fifth, not a quarter, not a half, but they are looking for exactly what you have to offer. So while you may not be for somebody, you will be for somebody, right? So that's why I have to remember of this show and of this brand and of this media company. And just because I'm not in a building, just because I'm not in a studio, does not mean that I'm not CEO. I think a lot of times we will believe people who look good before we believe in people who are soulfully good with how they think and their actions and the tenacity and the totality of who they are. So with that being said, y'all, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. I hope you enjoy that daily motivator. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we'll also be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that, listen, in the middle of your dash, your input determines your output. You've heard me say that before. You've heard me say that your life is like your phone. It only has so much storage. You've heard me say that before. But what you never heard me say probably is that the World Wide Web is as vast as you make it. If you type in a site to negativity, you're going to be seeing negativity. If you type in a site of positivity, you're going to see a site of positivity. You are a whole browser full of knowledge and wonder and imagination. So if you're wondering why you're seeing certain sites, maybe it's because you're taking yourself there. Change the sites you're going to, and you might see a whole new point of view. Message received. Yes. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, when receive love, you gotta give it. When receive love, you gotta give it. When receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I am extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, it's just Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. Like I said, this year is going to be rough. But all I ask is that you recognize your mind. It's like a piggy bank. You don't have to put everything into it. Okay? Try your best to do that. I will try my best as well. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day it was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, and as a culture. I feel the love. And I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City. And this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from. They say if you dream a thing more than once, please, 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 it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.